Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Cullen Hockey Center, the semifinals of the Battle for the Blue Ox Bantam A Division, pitting the Hornets of Edina and the Cougars of Centennial against each other on this brisk, beautiful Moorhead morning. The Cougars, wearing their traditional red and black, will be to the right of your screen. The Hornets in their white, green, and gold to your left. And entering today's game, Edina has been nothing but gold, not allowing a goal so far in 3 games. A 5-0 win over these Centennial Cougars, a 5-0 win over West Fargo, and then a lopsided win over Mayport, a co-op program based out of Mayville and Portland, North Dakota. The leading scorers for Edina: number 10, Bodie McConnell with 6 points, number 2, Jack Fitzgerald with 5 points, number 11, Harrison Falk, 5 points, and number 16, Andon Roy with 5 points. After the loss to Edina, Centennial defeated Mayport 9-1, and West Fargo 5-0. The leading scorer for the Cougars is number 5, Gunnar Hoitia. He has 5 goals and 7 points, followed by number 11, Logan Garcia, and number 19, Cooper Daikawa, who each have 5 points. We are underway here in the first period. The puck rolling all the way down for an icing, so we'll have the face-off to the left of Cougar netminder Noah Mock, wearing an untraditional number for a netminder, number 18. I'm sure there's a story behind that. Harrison Falk will take the draw for Edina. He wins it to Crosby. Crosby to the blue line to Siv. Long shot, trickles wide, stopped by Mark. Tries to muscle it to Crosby. The puck stuck on the side of the cage. The whistle blows. We play 15-minute periods here at the Blue Ox. So we're 39 seconds into the opening frame here on Championship Sunday. We will have, I believe, 6 broadcasts for you today. The semifinals of the Bantam A Division, and then the bracket championships of the Bantam AA's, the white, orange, and black. The black is the big one. That's the ultimate prize. And then this afternoon we'll have a broadcast of the Bantam A championship game. Hornets going right back to work in the Centennial zone. Falk bumped away from the puck by Devin Garcia. Garcia's got the puck pinned up along the wall, battling with Falk. And Edina's Eli Crosby. Falk can't find the puck in his skates. It's swept out of danger by Brady Zins. Now tapped into the middle. Falk through the legs of a Centennial defender, and the Cougars will carry it out. Crosby takes it away, pushes it forward. Edina will go for a line change. Rocco Scarella to the red line, Scarella to the blue line. For Centennial, he dumps it in behind the net. It's picked up by Zins. Zins wraps it back around the Edina cage, where it's picked up by Edina's Bodie McConnell. Nobody home for Centennial to pick up the pass. Edina begins its zone exit. Hugh Peterson into the neutral zone before it's taken away by Matthew Frost. Frost had a pair of goals in a game last night for the Cougars. I believe he picked up Player of the Game honors for that performance. Our Player of the Game awards this weekend been sponsored by Joe Mama's Salsa, the official salsa of hockey, based in River Falls, Wisconsin. Terrific flavors like roasted garlic, pineapple and mango, habanero, Mama's original, and my personal favorite, the smoking hot ghost pepper. Back to the action on the ice. Edina retreating into the neutral zone. Jack Fitzgerald spinning away from a Centennial player. Gets it to Bennett Brewer. Brewer all the way across to McConnell. McConnell shooting. And a glove save by Noah Mock. The winner of this game will get a crack at the Bantam A championship game, the other semifinal this morning, featuring Minnetonka and Moorhead. And no matter who comes out of these 2 games, should be an excellent day of hockey. Here's Logan Claffane. He sends a shot ahead. It's knocked away by Edina's Ryan Keeley. Now taken away by the Hornets. Gage Geyer dumps it in, chases it down, past Zach Taylor, the Centennial defender. Now to Andon Roy along the half wall. Roy Flips it across to Philip Ebner. Ebner shooting just wide. And Fitzgerald tries another shot. It's kicked out of danger by Centennial's Scarella. Come down, the puck will roll like a wagon wheel for an icing. 11:58 to play in the first period. As for the AA side, the white bracket final, which is the true consolation final, teams that lost in the first round on Friday morning will feature Cottage Grove and Blaine. The orange bracket final, which is a slightly less traditional consolation round, will feature Minnetonka and West Fargo. These teams won their games Friday morning and then lost their games on Friday afternoon or evening. And the tournament's ultimate prize, the black bracket championship game, battling for that muscled-up Blue Ox, is going to be Moorhead, the defending champions from last season, and Rogers. Rogers held off Andover last night in a thrilling semifinal, and Moorhead did the same with Stillwater. No shortage of great teams here in the Red River Valley. Shot by Mark, blocker save, rebound in front, still banging away at it. Covered up and held on to by Mock. Couple of big goaltenders here for the Centennial Cougars, Noah Mock and Luca Chiara. Noah Mock, a 2007 birth year, Chiara, a 2009 birth year, who up until this season skated, well, I shouldn't say skated, he's a goaltender who played between the pipes for the Spring Lake Park program. And here's Bodie McConnell. McConnell has it poked away. Swept into the zone by the Cougars. Van Summeren attempting to clear. 3 Hornets up against that half wall in their own zone. Van Summeren off the board. It's held in at the blue line. Van Summeren once again. And sends it ahead from McConnell. Had the puck poked away momentarily by Frost. McConnell and Frost still going at it. McConnell takes it away. Brewer in the middle, offering McConnell a centering option. He shoots, stopped by Mock. Peterson down to Brewer. Brewer in front from McConnell. He turns, fires. Here's a shot. That's blocked halfway by Zach Taylor. McConnell was to push the puck in deep. Can't do so. McConnell still battling for it. Centennial will clear it into the neutral zone. Van Summeren will turn it up himself. He's across the blue line, getting to the dot, now down below the goal line. Centers it ahead, looking for Gage Geyer. Puck never got to Geyer's stick. Van Summeren, a centering pass, slides all the way through the slot, and here come the Cougars. Van Summeren going for a change. Gaining speed through the neutral zone was Alex Rice before he had it poked away. Now intercepted by Logan Claffane. Claffane muscles it ahead. Hornets will attempt to get some offense going in transition. Andon Roy tries to split the Centennial D, unable to do so. Dipsy Doodles around one man. Blocker saved by Mock. Another shot goes off the side of the cage. Fitzgerald pops it forward from the blue line. The puck kind of volleys toward the net. Gloved and held on by Mock. Puck down in the Centennial end. Roy battling forward along the half wall. Spinning away is Cooper Daikawa. Daikawa, the son of assistant coach Dan Daikawa, and if he's not the son of Dan Daikawa, then I profusely apologize. It would also be a stunning coincidence if he wasn't. Fitzgerald ahead for Edina. Great speed from Jack Fitzgerald. Sister May Fitzgerald, a high-quality defender in the Edina program. Jack and May skate a little bit like each other. Excellent edges, very good body control. The Centennial Cougars knife toward the Edina net. Bodies flying everywhere. Roy will circle back in the neutral zone. Beautiful play to hold on to the puck, showing great patience, did Roy. Roy had a quality outing in this summer's Bantam Elite League. Talented forward, as if Edina needs just one more player that can dangle and shoot with the best of them. Puck finding a home along the boards in front of the Edina net, now muscled ahead by the Cougars. Stopped and held on to by Keeley. Keeley, one of two 2009 born players on this Edina roster. The other being forward Gage Geyer. There's a shot from the point, sticked away by Keeley. Falk off the wall, rolling around to Crosby. Crosby into the middle, too far out of reach for Jack Mark. And eventually Mark regained control of the puck, dumps it in on Mock. Mock into the corner. Rolling around, a little miscommunication from the Centennial defenders allows Mark to have it. Shot by Crosby, glove save held on by Mock. Long shot on the Centennial goal. Mock keeps an eye on it, turns it away. And Claffane skates it out for Centennial. Backhands it ahead to Ben Fedor. Fedor tries a shot. That stops. Sent ahead toward the net. Edina desperately trying to clear. Off the glass into the neutral zone. Scarella whips it across to Devin Garcia. Devin Garcia gets it ahead to Claffane. Claffane goes around one man, goes around another. There's a shot on goal. Blocker save by Keeley. And it's McConnell for the Hornets. He steps around one man, tries a shot. Don't know where the puck is. It's still loose. No whistle yet. The referee profusely yelling, no goal, no goal. So the Cougars avert disaster on a loose puck in the slot. There's a shot from the point. Mock never saw it. Thankfully, it goes off the post for the Cougars. And now sent ahead. Here's it could have been a 2-on-1. Ben Fedor opted to go for a line change. Cooper Daikawa rotating through the neutral zone. Very nearly stepping around Edina's Hugh Peterson for an offensive chance. Eventually, Edina clears. Game of goalless badminton befalling the two teams this morning, as everybody tries to get the blood flowing and the feeling back in their legs after 2 games yesterday. Wrapped around the wall by Edina's Jack Kirshner. Now it comes to the blue line. Here's a long shot by Von Summeren. Goes wide. Roy battling below the goal line. He centers it. Comes to Van Summeren. Blue line, who tries another shot. It's blocked and flipped back into the neutral zone. 4:50 to play in the first period. Decent pace to this morning's game, even if we haven't seen a goal or a high-quality scoring chance yet. Roy taps it into the middle for Gage Geyer, who caught it on his backhand, just didn't have enough room to carry it in. So it comes to Roy. On the backhand, he scores! With 4:25 to play, Andon Roy puts Edina up 1-0 over Centennial. A nifty little backhand move. He goes top shelf. He beats Mock. Glove side, and the Hornets have a 1-0 advantage late in the first frame. We'll see if they can carry that momentum into the final 4:20. Here's a shot by Crosby off the blocker. Here's a rebound in front. They score. What did I say about momentum? Jack Mark on the doorstep. That play really made by Eli Crosby, though, crashing the net. So approximately 20 seconds after scoring the initial goal, Edina's lead is now 2-0. The slap shot from the dot goes off a Hornet skate, now peeling around. Here's another shot knocked away by Keeley. Poke check. So Roy and Mark, excuse my yawn, Roy and Mark, the goal scorers for Edina in this opening period. Spalding, back to Fitzgerald. Sends it ahead. Harrison Falk couldn't get on sides. Face-off come down into the Edina zone, where you can see the Moorhead Spuds in their orange uniforms marching their way to the Shields Arena for their 7:30 semifinal matchup against Minnetonka. The winner of Moorhead-Minnetonka will face the winner of this game. So this slap shot from bad angle. It's turned away. Puck now comes to Ebner at the point. Ebner tries to go back low to Peterson, who sends it to McConnell. Here's a rebound in front on the backhand. They score. Edina's Bennett Brewer on the doorstep. So Edina's lead is now 3-0 over the Cougars. Another chance for the Hornets. McConnell got Brewer in the middle. McConnell around the net, tries a wrap around. Mock gets over and cuts it off. Sent ahead by Ebner. McConnell chasing it down. The puck comes on the doorstep to Hugh Peterson. Can't get a shot off. There's one from a bad angle by McConnell. Stopped by Mock. He tries it again. Doesn't get all the way through. Cougars cannot clear. They're loose in front. Here's a turn and fire slap shot by Aiden Gordon. Edina setting up shop down below the Centennial goal line. McConnell shooting, stopped by Mock. Brewer shooting too high. And Gordon drops it down to Peterson. Centennial's Cooper Daikawa sends it into the white netting above the glass. That'll be a stoppage of play. We'll have the face-off still in the Centennial zone. And the face-off to the right of Nathan Mock. There's a long shot. That one slips just wide of the Centennial net. Roy, Geyer, and Kirshner, the forwards for the Edina Hornets. Kirshner off the boards, intercepted by Centennial's Devin Garcia, who sends it right back into the neutral zone. 1:50 to play in the first period. We're locked up for the first few minutes, but with 4:26 to play, and Roy has opened the floodgates. Roy, Mark, and Brewer scoring in rapid succession for Edina. And Summerin throws it all the way around. Matthew Frost picks up the puck, muscles it into the neutral zone. At the head by Geyer. Geyer at the dot. Tries a fancy move. Devin Garcia says, I'll take that. Pokes it away. Now tapped ahead. Here's a 2-on-1 for Centennial. Alex Rice gets it ahead. Here's a shot and they score! Centennial is on the board! Brady Zins depositing. The assist will go to Alex Rice. Cougars not tucking their tails just yet. The 3-0 Edina lead is now 3-1. And we'll see if the Cougars can ride that momentum wave and get that second goal. Rice following Fitzgerald into the zone. Long pass for Edina. Here's a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Pass through the neutral zone to Mark. Mark's got a goal already. He's certainly looking for number 2. 30 seconds to go in the first period. Fitzgerald into the middle. Fitzgerald turning away from trouble. Fitzgerald on the backhand sends it ahead. Knocked away by Rice. Centennial reverses ice into the opposite corner. A blind pass intercepted by Crosby. He shoots about 3 feet too wide. Oh, a nice hit into the corner by Centennial's Logan Claffane, but Edina maintains possession. The buzzer sounds. We are through 15 minutes of play, so after the first period, Edina leads Centennial 3-1. We'll be right back after a brief word from our sponsor. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Period number 2 of this Blue Ox Bantam A semifinal. Edina leading Centennial 3-1 after the first frame, but Centennial carrying some momentum into the second period. Puck is sent ahead and covered up by Nathan Mock. So 3 goals in just over a minute for Edina, Andon Royd, Jack Mark, and Bennett Brewer. And then Brady Zins polished off a nice play by Alex Rice to cut the Edina lead to 2. The first goal that Edina has allowed in this Bantam A tournament. They defeated this same Centennial team 5-0 in the opener. Aiden Gordon curling around his own net, sends it off the glass. Down to the blue line, Daikawa We'll throw it back to Mason Hare. Over to Garcia. Garcia to Daikawa. Daikawa. Nice go around Gordon. Gordon sticks it away. Bodie McConnell thought he might have drawn a tripping penalty on that play. The referees hang on to their whistles. They might be keeping them warm in their hands. It is a bit chilly here in the Dennis Bushy rink, just like it's supposed to be. Hayden Gordon wrapping around his own net, puts on the brakes, pulls it back and gives it to Ebner. Ebner can't hang on to it, so coming down from the blue line is Devin Garcia. One of 2 Garcias on this roster, 3 if you count head coach Pete Garcia. Edina defense whips the puck into the opposite corner. Now it comes into the neutral zone. Van Summeren to Brewer. Brewer. Kirshner. Kirshner into the middle, intercepted by Gunnar Hoitia. And throws it ahead to Brady Zins. Zins shoots. That goes wide. Gage Geyer down the right-hand side. He's got Roy and Kirshner in the middle. Kirshner goes top shelf. He would not be denied. And Gage Geyer to Jack Kirshner. The Edina score is now 4. And Jack Kirshner. That's the goal, going top shelf on Centennial goaltender Nathan Mock, who's been a stalwart thus far. Brandon Roy with a couple of nifty moves. His shot blocker save by Mock. A loose puck in front. There's a shot. Mock never saw it, but made the save nonetheless. The puck coming off the wall. Then pushed ahead by Centennial's Clafane before it's taken right back by the Edina defense. Gage Geyer zooming in on that puck, forcing Centennial to dump it into the zone. As a centering pass, nobody home. Big slap shot. The Centennial's Rocco Scarella. Hearing ahead, Van Summeren. Van Summeren throws it toward the net. Ends up in the breadbasket of Mock, who hangs on. And the face-off in the Centennial zone to the right of Mock. Harrison Falk taking the face-off for Edina. Goes down, gets lost in the referee, skates for a moment. Jack Mark trying to fish it out of his own blades. He can't do it, so Centennial will carry ahead. Now Eli Crosby, he's got wheels. Over to Falk in front, and Crosby taps it in. Don't know if they intended to do that, but it all seemed to work out in the end. As Eli Crosby taps in a slow rolling puck, and the score is now 5-1 Edina. Crosby seeming energized by his goal. Starting to fly around the ice. Into the neutral zone, untaken by Centennial's Daikawa. Daikawa shot. Goes just wide. Held in by the fortunate skate of a referee. Sliding into the Centennial end, Scarella. And the Centennial net goes to the off wing and right back in the middle for Daikawa. Daikawa has it poked away by Spalding. Excuse me. Oof. Yikes. Move attempted by Hugh Peterson, rejected by the Centennial defense. And Bennett Brewer goes back to his defender, Jack Fitzgerald. He throws it all the way up to Bodie McConnell. McConnell sends it toward the Centennial net. It's rejected by Cougar defender Scarella, who will go for a line change. There he goes. Puck in on the Edina net, covered and held onto by Ryan Keeley. Aiden Gordon behind his own net. Matthew Frost still plugging away below the dots. It comes all the way across, gathered up once again by Gordon, being pressured heavily by Centennial's Brady Zins. Zins has the lone goal of the game so far for the Cougars. McConnell's got Brewer in the middle. McConnell shoots, blocker saved by Mock. Now McConnell locked in a stick battle with a Centennial defender. That was Devin Garcia. But coming to Aiden Gordon. Gordon waits, steps in, shoots. And that goes off the mix of a crossbar and the side post. A long shot on that. Paddled away by Edina. Centennial goes for a wholesale line change, and Philip Ebner was, well, I guess his sore back from yesterday has healed up. Philip Ebner is on the scorer's board with a goal. And unfortunately for Centennial, we have now entered running time. Anytime a lead is 5 or more here at the Blue Ox, the clock will run until the losing team gets back within 4. It won't stop Andon Roy or Jack Kirshner as Kirshner steps ahead. He shoots, goes wide, and Summerin from the blue line sends it down to Gage Geyer into the middle looking for Kirshner, knocked away by the Centennial defense. Defense. Alex Rice with a beautiful move. Boy, nobody tell Alex Rice the score is 6-1. Rice is still moving his feet, working his tail off for the Cougars. Here's Logan Garcia. Garcia to the blue line. They go down, and that end up being a penalty against Edina. Here's Logan Garcia slow to his feet. Jack Kirshner will sit. Centennial will also swap netminders here at the midway point of the game. Luca Chiara will take over for Nathan Mock. Nathan Mock clearly not happy with his performance in this game. So Chiara, considered one of the top 2009 goaltenders in the state of Minnesota, takes over for Mock, and Centennial goes on the power play. Let's see if the Cougars can set something up and pull this game back within 4 and stop that clock from rolling along. Into the middle, he's in the slot. Centennial's Gunnar Hoitia. Thought Hoitia might try a shot there. One of the leading scorers in this Bantam A division with 7 points coming into today's game. And Gage Geyer coming down the left-hand side, short-handed for Edina. Puck turned right back up by the Cougars. Hoitia across the red, across the blue. Putting the moves on Edina's Michael Siv. Waitia to the top of the circle. There's a shot. It's blocked by Edina's Gage Geyer, and Geyer's got a step on the Centennial defense. Geyer shooting, blocker saved by Chiara. Zach Taylor of Centennial hustling his way back on the back check, forcing Geyer to shoot before he was ready. I suppose that's my little way of giving kudos to Zach Taylor for not giving up on the play. Edina back to full strength. Here's from Falk up to Spalding. Spalding trying to go back down to Falk. Puck squirts under his stick. Eli Crosby now working his way back to the side. Up to Mark. Mark shooting. Chiara holds and makes the save. 5:20 to go in the second period. Once again, we are in running time. The lead is 6-1 Edina. And anytime there's a 5-goal deficit, the clock will run. Fitzgerald banks it off the wall. Interesting bounce off the glass here at the Cullen Hockey Center Bushy Rink, and the puck nearly came out into the slot. Here's a shot from Fitzgerald from the point. It's gloved and hung on to, and tempers flaring as much as they can at 7:30 in the morning. The face-off to the right of Chiara. Puck down. Spalding tries a shot. Mark attempting to tip it between his legs. Cannot do so. Spalding working his way in for Edina. It's tipped by Crosby. That goes just wide. Crosby into the middle for Mark. Mark caught it. And while falling backward and couldn't get a shot off. A pass attempt blocked by Fitzgerald. Shin pad Fitzgerald. Showing off those skating skills, evading Cooper Daikawa. Here's Crosby. Crosby sends it all the way across. It ends up in the penalty box. Philip Ebner standing on the end of the Edina bench. He turns his head, but he turned his head almost into the puck. So nice work, Phil, trying to avoid the flying biscuit, but thank goodness it missed your dome. And Brewer working his way into the Centennial end. Has the puck taken away by the Cougars. Now off the wall, Gordon. Over to Ebner. Ebner skating ahead. He's got a goal so far. Can't get around the Centennial defense in that instance. A bit of a stick battle going on as Brewer steps around a defender. He shoots. Goes high and wide and wraps all the way around. Held in by Gordon at the blue line. Daikawa cannot clear. There's a shot. That goes off the post. Brewer. A quick turn. Chiara not expecting that one. Brewer walking into the middle. Blocker saved by Chiara. Out of the blue line. Here's a shot by Ebner. Another save by Chiara. Hugh Peterson knocked into the boards. It is eventually cleared all the way down by Centennial. It will be on the Edina net, so no icing. 2:20 to go in the second period. Here's Hugh Peterson. Sent all the way across. A breakout attempt by Centennial, a bit lost in translation. Peterson working his way in. He shoots, goes high and wide. Hornets still hungry for goals, even though they've got 6 tallies in the first 2 periods. Eventually the puck is dumped. There'll be no icing. The referee saying it went off Aiden Gordon's stick. Here's a chance for Centennial. Shooting, they score! And a miscommunication by the Edina defense and goaltender Ryan Keeley. And Centennial deposits. Centennial is within 4. That means the clock will stop. We're back to a ball game. That'll be Matthew Frost. Frost unassisted, but Centennial will go right on the penalty kill now. We have the face-off in the Centennial end. Wrapped around by Centennial as it's a 2-minute minor for roughing. Chiara comes out and covers. So with 1:24 to go in the second period, Centennial has made the score 6-2. So there's the first 2 goals Edina has given up in this tournament, have both come by virtue of playing against the plucky Cougars. Face-off won by Harrison Falk, but it comes all the way into the Edina zone after Ebner was unable to hold it in. Ebner retreating into his own end, being pressured heavily by Logan Garcia. Logan Garcia and Alex Rice, 2 players on this Centennial team that can really motor. You put them on a penalty kill, they might be able to cause some problems for opposing teams. Rice will line up and take the face-off for the Cougars up against Falk. Final minute of play in the second period. We will have a Zamboni break at the end of the period. Gordon turns it back around. Here's a shot. Knocked into the ceiling by Chiara. Referee instructing the Edina and Centennial winger to stay back out of the face-off dot. And the players heeded his words for about a second until his head turned around, and then they crept back in. Harrison Falk along the half wall. Edina still on the power play. Nice play by Centennial. They dump it down, wave it off. All right, we're going to wave off the icing. Go get it. Puck's right there, slowing down for an icing. Harrison Falk will skate it out himself. 10 seconds to go in the second period. Falk in from the red line. Now he's at the blue line. Tries one move, gets sandwiched between 2 defenders, and he gives a Centennial player a whack on the back of the leg. Harrison, chill out. All right, through 2 periods, Edina 6, Centennial 2. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after a Zamboni break and a word from our sponsor. Welcome back, folks. Period number 3 about to get underway between Edina and Centennial. The battle for the Blue Ox Bantam A semi-final. This game is brought to you by Lots of Matza Pizza from our friends at Bernatello Foods. Lots of Matza Pizza. Buy them wherever frozen pizzas are sold. Be the MVP of dinner time and get your family a Lots of Matza Pizza. The game is also brought to you by Joe Mama's Salsa, and talk about spicy. The Edina Hornets come out and score 21 seconds into the period. Tic-tac-toe, and Edina is up 7-2 over Centennial. Anyway, this game is brought to you by Joe Mama's Salsa, based in River Falls, Wisconsin. Delicious flavors like roasted garlic, pineapple, mango, habanero, and smoking ghost pepper. Summit Orthopedics also plays a key role in bringing you today's game, as does the Realtor mortgage duo of Joe McCullough and Pete Rinzel. When buying or selling a home, choose a winning team. Realtor Joe McCullough from Weichert Realty and senior mortgage lender Pete Rinzel of Bell Bank. They'll get your home bought or sold. When buying or selling a home, trust is key. And boy, howdy, I've never met two men I trust more with my real estate future. Back to the action. We are in running time as the score is 7-2. Edina goes back to work, 5-on-5. The Bennett Brewer goal pushing us back to a running clock. There is an icing. So our score 7-2. The only 2 goals Edina has allowed in this tournament. Roy trying to work his way closer to the net. Puck hung up along the sideboards. Edina will carry it out. Centennial, Ben Fedor. Fedor has it poked away by Ebner. Ebner will bank it off the wall to Roy. Roy taps it ahead to Geyer. Geyer loses the handle. Here comes Alex Rice. Rice, a little spark plug for the Centennial team. Puts on the brakes, loses the handle, but at least Centennial's in the offensive zone right now. Until it wasn't. Chasing it down is Andon Roy and Gage Geyer. It's gathered up by Zach Taylor. Taylor loses the puck. It's loose in front in the slot. Here's a shot stopped by Chiara. Stopped and covered. So if Edina hangs on to win this game, they will face the winner of Minnetonka and Moorhead. Would you like to drive 3.5 hours to Moorhead, and if you're Edina or Minnetonka and you get to play your neighbor? Well, that's how pool play shakes out. Centennial's Gunnar Hoitia tried to split the D and ends up getting sandwiched by a pair of Hornets, and he is officially skating around just looking for somebody to pop. He takes his frustrations out on Michael Siv. He will sit 2 minutes. Harrison Falk gives the puck back to Aiden Gordon, who gives it to Siv. Siv wraps it all the way around to Mark. Mark has one of Edina's 7 goals so far. Aiden Gordon shooting right on Chiara. He envelops it and hangs on. Gordon sends it over to Siv, and we'll try this all over again as Edina goes back to work on the power play. Falk up top to Gordon. Gordon lets fly a shot, a rebound in front, they score. And that'll be Edina's Eli Crosby. Looks like that's his second goal of the game. Right on the doorstep, and Centennial just unable to clear the Edina players out from right next to the crease. Play resumes. Helping at the lineman Centennial. Here's a shot. Ooh, big, heavy shot from Matthew Frost. Stopped and held on to by Edina's Ryan Keeley. Bennett Brewer with it now. Long pass ahead to Hugh Peterson. Peterson goes around one man, goes around Bodie McConnell, shoots, stopped by Shiara. Hooks in all the way down. 8:40 to go in the third period. That'll be icing. So if you're the Centennial coaching staff and your team is down 8-2 with seemingly no end in sight, what do you say? I have no idea, which is why I'm not a hockey coach, but if anyone knows what to say, it's the coaching staff over at Centennial. Head coach Pete Garcia, assistant coaches Dan Daikawa, Chad Hare, and Jason McCoskey. Everybody's going to end up having games like this in their youth career. And I suppose you certainly learn more from losing than you do from winning. A shot from the point that ends up in the skates of Hugh Peterson and comes into the neutral zone. Centennial will bank it off the wall, and here they come in transition. Bennett Brewer across the red, gets to Bodie McConnell across blue. McConnell cutting into the backhand, he scores! And Lucas Shiara not happy with himself after that one. So 9-2. The clock will continue to run, and the Edina coaching staff, Mitch Cowger, the head coach, assistant coaches James Brower, Connor Garter, Chris Gernatz, and Paul Goff. As they'll start preparing for this afternoon's championship game. As Aiden Gordon tries to clear, it's held in by Logan Garcia, spinning away from trouble Gunnar Hoitia. He sends it in front, just under the stick of Cooper Daikawa. Boy, if Daikawa would have gotten a stick on that, I would have beaten Keeley dead to rights. So 2-on-2 for Edina, carried in by Jack Kirshner. Kirshner's got Roy in the middle. Roy absolutely bodies a Centennial player, and he will go 2 minutes for interference. And maybe while he's in the penalty box, he'll learn that sleeves can be rolled down to their wrists. Centennial will go on the power play. We'll see if the Cougars can't pop one in here in the third period. 5:35 to go as the clock continues to tick away. It's a long shot. Stopped by Keeley. Off the half wall, here's a shot, and that's blocked by Michael Siv. Now to the blue line, and Cougars begin working it around. Rocco Scarella into the middle, backhanded ahead. Here's a shot by Frost. He's not afraid to shoot the puck. It's off the shin pad of Boy Howdy. And then as Gage Geyer is called for a penalty, I'm assuming it'll be high sticking. I mean, he's Gage, you hit him in the neck. You had both hands above your shoulders. I mean, just sit down. Oh, man. And yes, the clock will continue to run. That's the rule. So Centennial will have a 5-on-3 chance. Icing. Alex Rice will take the face-off for Centennial in this 5-on-3 advantage. Passing it down is Rice. Lucas Chiara and Alex Rice a little confused about who was going to touch the puck. And carrying it ahead is Fedor. Into the corner of Fedor. As runs into Spalding. It's Beck Spalding. Puck comes back into the neutral zone. Taylor across the blue line. He's bumped into the wall by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald backhands it to the blue line. And here's a one-on-one chance for Mark. Mark flips it into the middle for Falk. Falk off the half wall, puts on the brakes, spins away from trouble, now into the neutral zone. Just over 3 minutes to play in regulation. 40 seconds to go in the Centennial power play as Aiden Gordon goes after it. Flips it ahead for Eli Crosby. Crosby has 2 goals so far, looking for the hat trick. Walking behind the Edina net is a wraparound try. Keeley up to the task. A little board battle going on. Crosby cannot clear. It's sent ahead, stopped and held onto by Keeley. Brewer manages to get the draw to Aiden Gordon. Puck stuck behind the Edina net. Here's a chance for Centennial. Shooting off the chest of Keeley. A little offensive burst from Cooper Daikawa. Daikawa will line it up for the face-off. Rolls all the way down into the Edina end. Face-off will be in the Centennial zone. This is just one of 6 broadcasts Youth Hockey Hub will bring you today. The 3 Bantam AA bracket finals, the white bracket, the orange bracket, and the big one, the black bracket, where Rogers and Moorhead will duel for the Blue Ox. Moorhead looking to defend its title from 2021. Rogers, I believe this might be the first time a Rogers team has advanced to a championship of a Youth Hockey Hub event. The Royals looking to put their name on the trophy. A shot attempt knocked away. Another shot that goes wide as the final 30 seconds tick off. Brewer tries a shot. That is blocked. Brewer Over to Peterson. Peterson trying to go to McConnell. Puck rolls over a stick. Now Brewer. It's ahead. Here's a shot off the half wall. Too high. Bumped ahead by Siv. And that'll do it for today's semifinal. The final score, Edina 9, Centennial 2. The Hornets will move on to this afternoon's championship game. And Centennial, we appreciate you making the drive to Moorhead. The Cougars finished with a 2-2 record. And we'll head back down I-94 with a host of experiences. And teams will shake hands. Congratulations to the Hornets. We will see them later this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for going on this journey with us. We'll be back with another broadcast, I'm sure, shortly. The white bracket final between Blaine and Cottage Grove.